Hey, what's up, humans and freaks? Hello, humans and freaks. So, have you guys heard of this drink? Zevia. These Zevia drinks. This is the cream soda flavor. Woo! So, anybody that, has done bodybuilding contest prep diets knows the last, couple weeks can be kind of brutal. So you look for little tricks and diet hacks to get you through. And these Zevia drinks right here. All right, so it's like it's soda. It's just carbonated water. The bubbly soda. Natural flavor, stevia leaf extract. So stevia leaf is an all natural plant flavor. Sweet plant flavor, and then citric acid. So this 0 calories, 0 everything. So it's basically flavored bubbly water, but it's so good. So freaking good. It tastes pretty much like regular soda, and I don't drink soda. I don't drink, rarely. Once in a blue moon I'll have a Dr. Pepper or whatever, but on contest prep, I'm drinking one of these a day. I mean, it's literally nothing. It's water. It's flavored water with stevia leaf extract. And there's a debate, there's an argument. I personally don't like artificial sweeteners. I don't trust them. And, they give off an insulin response when you do drink them. And stevia leaf, it can give off a little bit of an insulin spike when you drink it, but not like artificial sweeteners. So anyway, that's my treat. Every day I have one of those sodas, so that's what's in here. Anyway, all right, so my past, current, and future approach to bodybuilding. So in the past, as a teen from age 16 to 20, I did competitive teenage bodybuilding. And my approach back then, it's the same today, really. Get as much from bodybuilding with doing as little as possible. So I was all natural as a teen, 100%. Never even seen a steroid in my life. Always got accused in high school of being on steroids. People I would meet randomly, even the organizations that I competed in when I did natural bodybuilding shows, they picked me specifically out of the bunch to polygraph test me because they thought I was on steroids when I wasn't. So for me, it's a huge compliment. Huge compliment. It always was. So anyway, in the past, I won the 2002 Vancouver Natural Classic Teenage Division in 2002. And then shortly after that, I won the bantamweight class in in Olympia, Washington. I won that contest in the bantamweight division. That was age 18. But what I was kind of most proud of as a teen was placing 5th at the 2002 Emerald Cup. Because back then, guys, I'm telling you, the 90s and early 2000s bodybuilding era was insane. Even on the amateur level and even in my teenage category, it was insane. So me placing 5th, sorry, I got to drink this right now. Me placing 5th was a huge accomplishment at the 2002 Emerald Cup because I was doing it naturally and I was going up against monsters like 15 other teenagers that basically all of them were on juice. And I know a lot of them were on steroids and taking steroid cycles plus other performance-enhancing drugs because they came to my coach and told my coach what they were taking to see if he would coach them. And my coach was kind of looking at them like, guys, you're just teenagers. You're crazy for being on all this stuff. So anyway, that was kind of the past. But my current approach to bodybuilding, the same. I'm trying to get as much out of this with doing as little as possible. And I'm just a bantamweight, so it's not like I need to do a lot anyway. And a bantamweight is 143 pounds, 143 and a quarter pound to be technical and under. And one of my goals was to get my teenage physique back, and I basically have it back. So get my teenage physique back and win this contest in 9 days. And then I want to go on to the 2022 USA Championships in Vegas next year in July. And that's where you can earn your pro status and get your pro card and be an official pro bodybuilder if you win the USA Championships. So it's the biggest amateur contest in the country, and that's my current goal. Now, you can make an argument. There's also the Nationals in Florida, and that's in November every year. The USA's and the Nationals are those are the two biggest amateur contests in the country. And there's a debate, which is more prestigious. They're both basically equal. But I want to compete in July at the 2022 USA Championships and be the best bantamweight bodybuilder in the country. That's my goal. So to, again, talk about my current approach to bodybuilding, some people have asked me about diuretics. I've never taken a pharmaceutical grade diuretic before. I didn't need to take it as a teen. And I'm not taking any pharmaceutical grade diuretic drugs now. Now, diuretics in bodybuilding, there's three main diuretic drugs that bodybuilders use. There's Diazide, Lasix, and Aldactone. Those are the three main ones. And what I'm doing is I'm taking over-the-counter natural herbal diuretics. Very, very mild and, safe. Those pharmaceutical grade drug diuretics, those are very, very potentially dangerous, guys. Bodybuilders have died over the years taking those drugs. That is one of the most dangerous aspects of bodybuilding is the diuretics. If you do the drug version, and the pharmaceutical version, you got to be very, very careful if you're going to mess with powerful pharmaceutical grade drug diuretics. And diuretics, they're designed to remove water from the body. So with bodybuilders, they take them to remove the water right beneath the surface of the skin and between the muscles. So you get that really tight, shrink wrapped look on stage. But guys, pharmaceutical grade drug diuretics are basically, you should just take those the day before the show or the day of, basically. That's it. But a lot of these modern day coaches and gurus, dude, they have their clients taking them weeks before the contest. I'm sorry. That sounds super, super dangerous to me. Anyway, so the one I'm taking, you take one a day. And you can take it for 4 weeks. So these last 4 weeks, I'm taking one a day. I'm looking tighter every week. So far it's working. Anyway, but the main thing is the diet and the training. That's what gets you in shape. You can take all the supplements or even steroids and drugs. I'll do a separate video on that. And you can look like absolutely nothing. So anyway, that's my current approach to bodybuilding. My future approach to bodybuilding. If I win my pro status and become a pro bodybuilder, I would do the classic bodybuilding division where there is height and weight restrictions. Now, for my height, I'm only 5'4". I believe in the classic bodybuilding division on the IFBB pro level, I believe I can weigh up to around 170, somewhere around there. I'd have to double check, but it's somewhere around there. Dude, if I put 30 pounds of actual muscle tissue on my body, I would look insane. Insane. And it's not me like bragging or anything. It's just I know bodybuilding, been following it and involved in it since 1997. I know my genetic potential. I know for a fact. Just based off HRT alone, I'm just operating on a normal level now. See, I did bodybuilding these past few years with one arm tied behind my back. because of my hormone imbalance, my hormone problem. I'll talk about that in a different video. But basically, long story short, my SHBG hormone, SHBG hormone, this started happening at age 35. I'm 38 now. My SHBG hormone was attaching and stranglehold and capturing my free testosterone in my body. So my free testosterone in my body was not free to do its job because this SHBG hormone was capturing it and holding it down, choking it. You know what I'm saying? So it started happening when I was 35. My symptoms were extreme lethargy. So I would get 10 hours of sleep, but then wake up super, super tired and be super, super tired throughout my whole day. But I'd still go to the gym, still train, still, go to work and everything. And I just sucked it up and toughed it out for over 2 years. I was just like, whatever. I'm in my mid 30s now. Maybe I'm just, older. I'm not 18 doing bodybuilding. I'm 35 now. But dude, I brushed it off and ignored it for over 2 years when I should have got tested right away. But anyway, so even when I was doing bodybuilding with one arm tied behind my back, I still was making progress and still making gains. And I still looked like a bodybuilder, a bantamweight, a smaller one, but still had that look. So, and then I can go back to my teenage years and my hyper responsiveness. Dude, in my first year, let me say this real quick. My first year bodybuilding as a teen, natural. Ask my friends in high school that grew up with me. 30 pounds in 1 year I put on. No joke, 30 pounds. And I was just as lean or leaner. No joke. So I know I have good bodybuilding genetics, but I never wanted to do steroid cycles. And that's why I stopped at age 20, because my coach at the time, he goes, Brennan, now you're out of the teenage division, you're 20. He's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, nah, I'm good. See, and back then this was 2003 when I stopped bodybuilding. It was the Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman show, dude. So there was nowhere for me to go unless I wanted to turn into an absolute crazy alien monster. And back then I just was not feeling it, was not ready. And so I'll talk about, that in another video. But to wrap this video up, I know I have good bodybuilding genetics. And it's not me bragging. It's just I know what I know about bodybuilding. So I'm not against steroids at all in any way. But like I said, my current approach is to get the most out of this with doing as little as possible. So that includes everything: food, supplements, training, everything. So I'm seeing how my body is responding now to HRT, because now I'm operating like a normal human being. I don't have that one arm tied behind my back anymore. I'm just normal. So keyword, replacement therapy. So when you look at my blood test, all my levels are still in normal ranges. Now, if I were to experiment and start creeping up into that cycle territory with testosterone is, once you get to about 300 milligrams of testosterone a week, 300 and above, now you're getting into like cycle range. HRT range, I'm only doing 100 milligrams of test a week. That's it, 100 milligrams. There's women that do more than me. So that's HRT. There's a big world of difference between HRT and steroid cycles, guys. Way big difference. So anyway, to wrap it up, my future plans, like I said, if I turn pro, which is the goal, to turn pro as a bodybuilder, do classic bodybuilding division. And like I said, I have like 30 more pounds to grow, to put on. And so what I would do is just, as long as I'm still making progress on HRT, just keep it there, because my long-term life goal is to do this. I want to be 70s, 80s still doing this, like Jack LaLanne and all those guys. So, and I'll see what I can do as a pro. I don't know. We'll see. We got to get there first. But like I said, dude, I'm not against steroids at all. They have their place and purpose in this world, in life. So anyway, till next time, 1 Corinthians chapter 15. All right. See you.